he would never let Mary go. And when the money started coming in, he bought her a lovely flat overlooking the house. From her bedroom, she could see the house where he lived, and she could see him, and he could see her.
She's my common law wife. We carry on out like we were married. Marriage is a term for other people. We believed in each other, and not everybody else.
1978, New York. Queen had just released Don't Stop Me Now and We Are the Champions, both written by Freddie Mercury. At 31 years old, he finally had success and money, but he had also discovered sexual liberation.
By this time they're very famous, and Freddie goes, right, now I'm going off to New York to have a different life. It spelled a sort of adult Disneyland for all the forbidden fruits. Also, they weren't the prying eyes of the press, the tabloids.
Freddie threw himself into New York's gay scene.
I was caught up in, being successful, being a star and all that, and I thought, this is the way a star behaves or whatever. Now I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I want to do things my way, and I want to have fun.
In the same way that his repressed emotions had exploded in his professional life through music and performance, they were now about to explode in Freddie's personal life. For Freddie to handle these repressed urges, he would have to use a psychological technique that by now he was very familiar with: compartmentalization.
Like a chameleon, and each day is very different to me, and I look forward to that. I don't want to be the same person every day.
Compartmentalization allows the mind to avoid facing conflicting emotions by separating them out. Freddie had to balance ideas of responsibility and reality with desires for wild abandon, fantasy, and sexual freedom. He did it by keeping them well away from each other.
Freddie started to be sucked down into an underworld of sleaze and debauchery and the worst kind of New York nightclubs.
By 1980, he'd started smoking cigarettes, drinking more, got into, a more hedonistic lifestyle, let's say.
During these times, he distanced himself from the people that grounded him in order to act out a fantasy life where he was free to be whatever he wanted to be and do whatever he wanted to do.
In 1979, Freddie Mercury adopted another reinvention, the iconic clone look, originally made famous by the Village People's Glenn Hughes.
He loved the Village People and he loved the clone look. He was exploring different versions and different phases and looks, and as his confidence grew really more and more, he strut a little differently, and Freddie never wanted to be put in a box. He was uncategorizable.
And I remember when he'd grown his moustache, and he said to me, take a picture. So I said, all right, Fred, so give us a smile. So I took the picture, waited for the Polaroid to pull it apart, snatched it. Let me look. God, I look great.